Dre, you had 8 quick ones early, ended up with 25. Do you feel like you left some shots out there because it feels like you guys have different options on offense, but you were getting hot and didn't take as many as you could?
I can't say I left shots out there. I just try to pick my spots where, I can be aggressive and also be a facilitator as well. Seeing the shot total, I probably could have shot more, but I feel like they probably would have been forced.
When you look at the free throw numbers for you guys overall this season, you guys continuously get down to the fourth quarter, 10 points, 8 points, but sometimes you have missed 8 or 10 free throws as well. What do you think about that and how that can change games?
We need those free throws. There's a lot of games, like you said, like tonight, and some games that we won, that we could have a bigger lead or we could be in the game even more. So it's just something we got to work on individually. That's not really a team thing. And, we just got to be better in that area.
Kenny said that he wanted to get you in the lineup with some of the twos just to get you a little bit more of the looks and a different feel. How did you feel like that worked out playing with some of the guys off the bench?
I think I would need a game or two just to really, see what it's like. This is my first time with a different kind of rotation, so I don't really have an answer for that right now.
Jimmy?
DeAndre, it's not a one-to-one comparison, but they play a lot of two big lineups. They're the best offensive rebounding team. Maybe I haven't looked super far back, but at least since like 2000. You guys play two bigs a decent amount of time. You guys are, I think, 17th rebounding right now. Why do you think those lineups aren't giving you guys the rebounding boost?
I would just say I think our bigs are a little different. Avs spaces the floor a lot. They have Steven Adams and Sengun there in the paint, probably majority of the game. So Avs not naturally under the basket as much as them. So I feel like, I think that's the easiest difference that I could see.
Going back to the free throws, can that be indicative of focus? How do you guys explain that?
Like I said, it's just the individual thing. Free throws is not really something that, I can control. The next person is kind of just, I don't know what's going through their head and, what they're thinking at the free throw line. But it's definitely something we have to improve on if we want to get to where we want to go and, win games like this.
Yeah.
DeAndre, I know Kenny was talking a little bit about surviving without Darius, but surely you guys looked pretty put together, a hot streak out of the third quarter, and Don came alive in the fourth. What do you think is the switch there for the team? Like, is it a switch?
DG is a natural point guard. Donovan is not a natural point guard. He can play point guard, but that's not his natural position. So just having a point guard out there that can regulate the game, can slow down the game, can call plays when needed, is very important. And I think you'll see that when he comes back.
How about another bright spot was kind of the aggressiveness, the physicality we saw from Tomlin and even J.A. I know the dunk didn't count, but it was like a statement.
Mm-hmm.
How important is that physicality moving forward?
It's huge. We can't let anyone come in here and punk us, in any kind of game. So seeing that energy from not only J.A. but Quan as well is huge. And Quan brings that every night. So we just need more of that from him and, everyone else too.
Last two, Spencer, back here.
Just kind of building off of that, what has Quan brought to the table? It's been like a week now, and he's been in the rotation, got his first start of the season tonight. Just what are you seeing on the floor with him?
He's everywhere. He's an energy guy. He, can crash. He can, score in the paint. He can, play defense as well. And, his shot wasn't hitting tonight, but he can shoot as well. So he does everything for us, and coming off the bench with that energy and that tenacity definitely lifts us a lot.
First month of the season, you've been put in a lot of positions where you're handling and pick and roll with Evan, with Jay. Just your comfortability with that right now, and this has been a different kind of feel for you, obviously, going into the season.
Just something I got to keep learning. Like you said, it's different for me, but I think I have the ability to do it. I just got to, keep watching film and keep getting better.
Last one, Ethan.
DeAndre, you talked a little bit there about the physicality of the game and how that can translate to the playoffs as well. You and Houston kind of play two different styles of game. They're more confrontational. You guys are more free-flowing. What did you learn about what the kind of game can translate from tonight's ball game?
I think we did a pretty good job of matching that physicality. it's tough when, guys are, backing you down the whole game. It's tough to, stop that the entire game. So I think we did a good job at meeting them with our aggressiveness. And I really just think it came down to, a few late, defensive, mishaps and free throws, really. I think that really, bit us tonight.
Kenny had said that they just outlasted you guys when it comes to their identity versus yours.
Mm-hmm.
How difficult is it for you guys not be reactive to a team that is so physical and knows who they are?
I mean, coming into the game, like you said, we know, that's what they do. So, not to get too, upset or anything like that. We had a little scuffle with Quan, but I think that's, needed to know that, you're not just going to come in here and, do whatever you want. So, like I said, I think we did a good job at meeting them with their physicality. It's just, over the course of the game, we got to continue to match that for 48 minutes.